Hi there, welcome back. So I found this fantastic store. It's a reuse market, and what it is, it's totally run by volunteers, and people can go in and donate anything and everything of art supplies, craft supplies, um, containers, tins, Christmas wrappings, wrapping paper, some small decor type stuff, not actual home decor, but more like things that you can use to create a project, to make a project. There's some greeting cards, there's books, there's office supplies, there's pencils, there's crayons, there's straws, there's cork, there's toilet paper rolls, pieces of wood, pieces of upholstery, drapery type fabric, everything, tiles, everything you could imagine. So I stumbled across this store, and oh my gosh, I got a ton of goodies, and I only spent exactly $30. That included my tax. So $30, and this is what I bought. So I found a couple books. This one was $3. This is just 30 exercises for beginners for drawing. Got some really cool pictures. I want to learn how to draw some different objects, different things, so that'll help me. I'm still learning. And this one, originally $20, it was $4. Learn to draw in a weekend. Okay. I wish I could learn to draw in a weekend, but definitely gonna tackle this one and try out some of these pictures. It's got different, shading and measurings and adding details and all that stuff. So those are pretty good. So 2 books for $7. Love it. Then I found, this was unopened. It was 3 glue sticks for 75 cents. That's a great deal. Rolodex. Who remembers Rolodex card things? The tray. I wish I could get the tray. I used to have one years ago, and I of course got rid of it. But there's 40 cards. It was $3.50. This is kind of pricey, I think, but it looks like it's in a plastic sleeve. I can't tell. It hasn't been opened. That's okay. I like this because then that can be put in a junk journal somehow. I'll figure out a way to use these. And then I got these cards. There's $1, 75 cents. I don't know. It's not the whole alphabet, but maybe it is. Little divider cards, so that'll be cute, and I can put my own saying on here if I wanted, so that's perfect for junk journals. So I got those items. The next thing I got, check these out. Okay, so this was 35 cents. They're button covers. Obviously I'm not going to use it for the actual hardware in there, or I might. I don't know what I could use it for, but I just wanted this part. Once I take this little plastic thing off, then I've got this card. I could probably peel that off pretty easy. So I bought this for 35 cents. So I just want to use this as part of the junk journal, like a design or something. Maybe this can stay on it, and I can just pull the little pieces out, and it can be like a little pocket. Maybe I don't know. I'll figure something out, but I thought 35 cents, why not? And this one, I went ahead and just paid the 40 cents for this. There wasn't really a price on it, but little snaps. I can use this as some little decor in the junk journal, and then use this card as like a backdrop in a junk journal. Super cute. I love these little vintage items. So we've got that. And then this is probably one of my favorite finds. There was a whole box. These are little samples of probably for drapes, or maybe fabric for couches, chairs, upholstery. It's kind of thin, or maybe pillows that, pillow throws. So anyways, there's a huge box, 5 cents each. 5 cents each. So I went through, I'll just go through real quick the ones I picked out. They're kind of cool. I'm not quite sure what to do with them. Maybe junk journal cover or something. I don't know. So we got that one. We got same pattern, just a different color. Gray and the white. Browns, gray. This has a little bit of blue in it. So I think I got 12 for 60 cents. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I got all these for 60 cents. There's a ton more, but I thought, oh, I'll leave some for some other people to get. So I got those. And speaking of material, this I think I'm going to use for, I have a playing card embellishing series that I started. So I might use this. I bought it just for maybe Valentine's Day, or just really one of the heart cards, any one of the spades or the hearts card. I can use this for that. It was only 25 cents. Looks like there's a lot in there. So that was a quarter. And then this was 50 cents. There's a few different pieces of material. I don't know how big they are, but that's a lot of material in there for 50 cents. So that'll be cute, kind of a, I don't know, a collage of art, of material, maybe on a cover of a junk journal. So that's an idea. And then this one has, says 4 small pieces for 45 cents. Again, I didn't open it up, but it still looks like a lot of material. I love orange, I like yellow, so this might be nice for a cover of another junk journal. So I got that. And then more material. Check these out. So this is 50 cents, this is 50 cents, and this was a quarter. So look at that. They're just beautiful fabrics in here. I didn't take them out when I was there. I was just looking. Look at that. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous pieces. This is perfect for a junk journal cover. Look at that. So they're kind of, you know, I think they went through and tried to match as best they could for different colors. Look at that. Gorgeous. And this one, 50 cents. Look at that. These look like they were samples. I think a lot of, what's it called? The stores, the fabric stores, they donate a lot of their stuff because trends change every year. So they have all these samples that they have to get rid of. So they just donate because people use them for some type of decor or, you know, crafts and stuff. So look at that, 50 cents for all these pieces. I'm not going to open this one, but same. We've got probably 8 pieces in here. This one's got some nice colors. I like the orange and the blue and some of the pastels. It's got a little mix, but 50 cents, 50 cents. And this one, oh, I'm sorry. This one was a quarter. I would have paid probably $2 or $3 for those. But anyways, we got those. And they had probably 50 more packets filled with beautiful pieces of fabric. I did find this for $1.50. This thread, it's like this gold. Thought that was kind of pretty. It's elastic, so it might be cute for like a bead dangle for junk journal. It's gonna match all of these pieces of fabric, so that's gonna go nicely with junk journal. That was only $1.50, so that was a good deal. And then I found this little piece of lace. It was just a dime, just 10 cents. That was a good deal. Another little find. And then these doilies, the star, there's no spots or anything. I didn't see any rips or, I mean, it's in perfect shape. It was only $1. Look at that, $1. There's nothing wrong with it. Might be cute as if I had a big book, I can use it as the cover. So I don't know, I'll find something. And then this little one, it hangs. This one was only 25 cents. Again, it's got a little bit of discoloring right there, not really anything you can tell, but that would be cute, maybe hanging off the side as a bead dangle, adding some beads to it, and it can dangle off the side of a junk journal. So we've got that, and then I've got some seam bindings. So they had a ton, a rainbow of colors. I mean, probably 1,000 of these things in a box. 10 cents and never been opened. This one's 35 cents. This is 35 cents. 50 cents. I mean, 20 cents, 35 cents. I just tried to get some colors that I knew I could. 10 cents. Another one, 10 cents. It's not a whole lot, but it's enough for one journal. These are probably all 15 cents, 35, 10 cents, 15 cents. So we've got some seam binding. I'll use those for my junk journaling. So we've got those, and let's see. Oh, this is one of my favorite finds. So I saw these pictures. They're 50 cents each, and there was 3 of them. So I saw this one first. And, you know, it looks pretty vintage, I think. 50 cents. And then, sorry about the noise in the background. I think that was a motorcycle going up the street. And then there's this one. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of funky looking. I like it though. It's cute. And then there's this, the horses in the snow. Each of these are 50 cents. And I was like, what is this from? And it's from a calendar from October 1971. This one is December 1971. And this is June 1971. I wish I could have had the whole calendar. I'm sure they probably sold the other pages, but these are so cool. I really want to use this one for some type of, maybe the cover to a junk journal or something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. If the picture was a little more over this way, that would be perfect, because then you can fold it like that. This one is not centered too. I don't know. We'll figure something out. So I got those. And let me stick these under here. And the best, last but not least, vintage patterns. And they were $1 each. $1 each. Some they had for $2, some they had for $3, but I think those might have multiple patterns. These have multiple patterns, but they were thicker, so I'm not sure what the reason was for them being more, but even $2 or $3 is a good deal for the vintage. They had some patterns back to 1950s and I think 1940s. So those are probably ones that were a few dollars more. But this one is from, didn't have the year on it. This one, they didn't have the year. She didn't write it down, but I don't know. It looks like 70s, 60s, 70s. This one is 1974, so probably, let's get the same hairstyles. 70s, 1967, $1. I love that. This one is 1968, again, $1. And they're in great condition. This one is, this was $1, 1966. Ladies in their bathrobes. And yeah, so I know that's a big thing now. People are using these for junk journals. So they'll take the envelope and they'll cut down the top, the right side, and the bottom, and they leave this part intact and open, and then take out the tissue and then use tissue for other things. I haven't seen what they use it for, but then you can reinforce on the inside with like cardstock, some fancy cardstock, so that way you can glue it down to the cardstock, so that way it just reinforces it so it stays stable and doesn't tear. So, but yes, I bought 5. I could have bought the whole lot. I will probably go back in next time I'm in that area and pick some more up. But these are just fabulous. And they were all pretty much in this condition, just great condition. So that is my stash. $30 for everything. And I think I got a lot of good finds. Found a lot of good stuff. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.